Hello, Shanae. It is Sunday, March 2nd, 2014. I really wanted to talk to you about things like Ukraine, what's going on over there. Started reading the new book, read chapter 1. Still haven't called me yet. Like punk. Fault in Our Stars. Interesting beginning. Not bad. Excited to see how it goes. But yeah, back to what I was saying earlier, the Ukraine and Russia bout that's going on right now. So, just like opinions on it, because so what's going on is Ukraine had their big old freaking, they had their revolution going on over there. They impeached, I'm never gonna be able to get this right, Viktor Yankinovich. The fact that I don't know how to say it doesn't mean I don't know what he means, but anyway, that's how this all started. Just to talk about Mr. Yankovic, or whatever the hell, I'll just call him Yankovic because it's easy to say. But yeah, so they threw him out because, I mean, he had just had a shitty beginning in the first place. His whole term has pretty much been leaning towards more money to Russia, more support for Russian status in the country. And I think that's what the Ukrainian people are now about. Because like when he got, first of all, when he was getting elected, after he got elected, he was already accused of fraud, which because it cost like $100 to $150 million just during his election, his campaign. But yeah, so he wanted to be, when he came in office, he wanted to be neutral between the European Union and Russia. That's what he pretty much said, because that's what everybody in Ukraine wants. Is we don't want to be what's going on with Syria right now. Like, we don't want Russians. We're not Russia, more or less. So that, and then he pretty much said, I want to be neutral about that. So, and right when he got in, first of all, this guy fucking criticized the policy that had to do with limiting power to the president and the cabinet, which, yeah, that sounds like a great leader in the first place. This guy's already messing up, but he broke his election promises within 3 days of taking office. It's about his taxes and the debt of the country, so way to freaking go. This guy's having already an awful track record, made big gas lines with Russia, including their naval natural gas stuff. And made Russian the second, he tried to make Russian the second national language. So pretty much everything that this guy did was leaning towards pretty much being Vladimir, whatever the hell his name is, Vladimir Putin's bitch, if you ask me. But yeah, he criticized censorship throughout the media and things like that. So eventually, this is when everything started. This recently. So on the 22nd of February, which was a couple weeks ago, the House of Parliament voted to impeach old Yankovic. They voted 328 to 0. Zero opposition. So, and pretty much they told him, hey, you're gonna get the hell out of here. So what did this guy do? He pretty much stated, hey, this isn't legitimate. You guys didn't follow the procedures that I set up when I came into office. You guys, this isn't legitimate. So he's pretty much backing out like a little bit. And so eventually they had an arrest warrant out for him. And so this guy did, I bet you couldn't guess, he pretty much exiled to Russia. So that's already messed up. So that's who the Ukrainians are getting out of their country. That's what the whole point was in the first place. And now the big fuss is that Russia went into the city of went to the big city in the south. I need to remember what the hell it was. Excuse my Crimea. Crimea, that's the city. The city. So the Russians set up total and complete operational security of the area, which pretty much means that no matter what the Russians are going to try to do, the Ukrainians are outnumbered, outgunned, out everything. They have Russian ships on the coastline. They have Russian troops on the ground. So today, actually, Ukraine mobilized their military pretty much to stand up. We shall not be moved. But so this is making a huge fuss in the global economy, huge fuss in global relations. Diplomats are going absolutely batshit crazy. And I just wanted to see what you thought about it. What do you think should happen? A lot of people are saying that the Western countries and the Western Union, not Western Union, not the bank, but the Western Union countries and stuff, the U.S., European countries, and NATO should be giving them troops and putting boots on the ground to oppose Russia going in there and pretty much, if you ask me, trying to take the entire country of Ukraine by storm. Not necessarily making it part of their country like a Soviet nationalism, or either way, if the Ukrainians don't come out of this on top, I think that Ukraine is just going to be a part and or just a little backseat bitch of the Russian country. So, just wonder what you thought about that. To send troops or to not to send troops? That is a question. Which is interesting because I always hear a lot of people in the country, a lot of people I know, people I talk to about anything, like say, the U.S. just needs to stay out of other countries' fucking business. I hear that all the time. And it's just like, I'm not saying that we should send people. I'm not saying this or that or the other. All I'm saying is that it's not right for Russia to be pretty much trying to extend their hand in these countries' business when it comes to revolutions. It happened in Syria, and now Ukraine, and I'm pretty sure like 2 or 3 other countries. I'm obviously not well spoken when it comes to this. Sounds a lot better in my head, but I don't know. I don't like Russia. I don't like Vladimir Putin. I'm glad that they're doing this. The people have been pretty much stepped on, and now they're pushing back. And now they're getting in a fight with somebody 18 times their size. It's crazy, but looking like a crazy year for Ukraine to me. So that is what I request a response in the video, if you ever will. But that and what else? Fault in Our Stars, pretty good so far. I'm waiting for you to call me so I can start reading chapter 2. I got a couple other books. One of them is about the relationship between Winston Churchill and Franklin Delano Roosevelt, which should be exciting to read. I'm reading also Ender's Game, because you gotta get a science fiction novel in there every now and then, you know. But yeah, God, what's going on? I love you, my partner in crime, dog. Hit me up, send me a little request or response video or whatever the hell, and I will talk to you whenever. Love you, Nick.